featuring Professor Ken and Reek in the Lion's Den.
The opium epidemic.
Well, the crazy thing about that is that, a lot of times, we know, like I told people, man, you did something about a year ago. I was like, watch. I said in a few years, and within the next 6 months, brothers gonna start getting indicted for opium, for heroin and drugs. And the reason why is because, when they first put that drug in the community, it affects those poor people in the community. It's like a population control. People always say, man, get off that conspiracy theory bullshit. Man, you tell me, man, man, how's these people going over to Afghanistan? All the places where we occupy, we have military occupations. How's all these places where we got military occupations where the most heroin is at?
Right.
And the drugs is some way haphazardly ending up into the African American community. See, but what they don't realize is that black folks don't like opium. They don't like it like white folks. White folks love opium. White folks love that downer drug. And particularly rich white folks. Because it makes them feel mellow. It makes them feel cool. It ain't all jittery. It don't disturb their character. Like a lot of people don't like cocaine because cocaine make you real jittery. It make you weird and geeky. But heroin make you more relaxed and more laid back. So a lot of, rich white folks like that. So what happens is, once one of them rich white folks end up into the black community and they end up dating one of them black girls, the black girls say, hey, I know we can get some heroin at or something like that. And then they get the heroin, they get a hit of that shit, they become addicted. They want more and more, and then it become a suburban problem. Because once somebody get high on something, they usually take it back where they from. It's like any other disease. If you get Ebola or whatever that shit called, or you get malaria or any one of those diseases that's from overseas, wherever when you get it, they got to quarantine you because it usually affect other people around you.
Right.
So a lot of times, when people use these drugs, they take that habit and that addiction to their community, and then they addict other people, and they get other people a habit. So, and then that's when it become a problem. You understand what I'm saying? When like the young lady you talking about, once they start getting caught up on drugs, then Congress and the Senate and the president, they all want to speak on it. But as long as it's isolated into their community, because I was telling you before, there was a guy, the guy that they based the wire on, he was giving an interview, and one thing he said is that, as long as the drugs stayed in a certain area of Baltimore, the police would ride past and look the other way because they was experimenting. They wanted to see if they can keep the drugs in their community by not arresting these people. And that's usually what happens is the police look the other way and they allow the drugs to get infested in their community. But one thing about infestation is that infestation don't just stay in the community, it infests all the way into other communities. Then other communities get the infestation and start getting infected. And then that's when it becomes a problem. But as long as it's concentrated in a certain area, then it's not a problem. It's not an epidemic. It's just, a circumstances. They victim of circumstances. They live in the community, they poor, So they try to use drugs as a scapegoat. But what about somebody that's worth $1 million that's using drugs? Because I'm pretty sure the young lady that you're talking about, she got hit records and everything, but yet, she's still, and she's not the only one. Probably everybody in Hollywood using heroin. Explain why these folks who got money, got mansions, and got whips and everything, why they using drugs. It's because drugs don't have it's like a bullet. A bullet don't got no name on it. Drugs don't got no name on it. Neither drug will get into anybody's system, and overtake anybody that allow themselves to be victims of that particular drug. And I think that's what happens, I think that, people start off, thinking they doing something to, harm one community, but when they end up harming their own community, and they end up infecting their own children. So that's what happened, they should have did something. When they seen the heroin epidemic about 5 years ago, they should have curtailed it then. They could have stopped it. You know what I'm saying? All they had to do was stop the shitload of it. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of times, they do that, man. It's just, man, we got some wicked people in government. You know what I'm saying? People don't realize how wicked this government is. And they don't realize how experimental this government is. I mean, you watch some of the shows and some of the, like the little movies that come out, they give you hints of it. And you say, well, how these people, man, it's only a movie. No. But these people who are involved, these agents and these, different Secret Service people, they go and they talk to those Hollywood directors, talk to those Hollywood producers, and they tell us, man, this is what we do. Then the Hollywood producers give them what they call a confidential report or some type of confidentiality, you know what I'm saying, where they sign a contract that they won't reveal their source. But the people say, this is how we do it. We go over here, we kidnap people, we put drugs in certain communities, we do this, we do that. And people don't think that's real when they see it on TV. You know what I'm saying? But they hype it up with a whole bunch of, stunt men and all that stuff to make it look like, it ain't what it is. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of times, man, those epidemics, man, you know what I'm saying, they go beyond the community that was targeted.